Malick Diouf from West Ham has emerged as potential left-back target that Manchester United could bring in this summer. In this video, we'll talk about who is Malick Diouf, talk about what the story is, the left-back situation and more. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. So, we know Manchester United have sort of identified the left-back as a position they need to improve. Obviously, it's not going to be a priority this summer, but they definitely are looking at someone who can compete with Luke Shaw. And this is what their story is. This come out from The Guardian, Jamie Jackson and Jacob Steinberg, who are pretty credible sources, to be honest. And they said this: West Ham El Hadji Malick Diouf has emerged as a left-back target for Manchester United as they weigh up a summer move for a left-back. United are looking to bring in competition for Luke Shaw and are one of the clubs monitoring Diouf after his promising first campaign in English football. The Senegal international joined West Ham for €22 million, £90 million from Slavia Prague, and has recovered from a difficult start. Diouf's defending has improved during the second half of the season, and his crossing ability has added to his attacking threat. It's unclear whether West Ham, who are battling relegation, will listen to offers, but at least one of the Premier League clubs is looking at Diouf. The expectation is that United will directly focus to strengthening their midfield, which we know they want two midfielders. It's expected that they will look at their left flank if money is left over, and once the midfield has been addressed, signing a left winger is a possibility, but an alternative is bringing in a defensive player. With Dorgu being able to play more in an advanced role and potentially complete a bit of spot on the wing, the focus could turn to a defensive player who can compete with Shaw. Other options at left back include Malick, who has made 2 appearances this season, and a right-footed duo of Masraoui and Dalot. Shaw's had a good season, but a patchy injury record, and it's likely that the 30-year-old will have to watch carefully with United to be in the Champions League. United will need quality depth if competing at the highest level in Europe, and Diouf, who's expected to represent Senegal at the World Cup, has the potential and could be eased in gently. West Ham negotiating position will be influenced whether they stay up. They are 2 points above relegation with 4 games remaining, but posted losses of $104.2 million are likely to need sales to improve their position. Somerville, Mateus Fernandes are also expected to be of interest. So, listen, Diouf, he's a good player. As I said, he's someone who had a tough first start, at his time at West Ham, but in the last few months he's been brilliant, in AFCON and representing Senegal. So he's someone that United are definitely to look at. Again, how many left backs have we brought in to compete with Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw's still here. You look at Malacia, he was supposed to be the one. Alex Telles, he was supposed to be the one that United bring in. Dorgu was supposed to be the one. Leon was supposed to be we brought in a lot of left backs. And listen, I really do like Diouf. I think he's got a real lot of potential. He's had tough moments, but he's had a lot of good moments for West Ham, and he is a very important player for them. Physically 1v1, very, very good. I remember when United played him, he was fantastic. He does obviously have a few years left on his deal, only signing this summer, and he's only had one season in the Premier League, but it's been a very good season on the whole. I think if West Ham are to get relegated, he would be one of those players that probably, it won't be the first to leave, but definitely someone that our Premier League clubs will be looking at. I think if West Ham were to get relegated, Mateus Fernandes will be someone that goes. I think Jared Bowen will potentially be someone that goes. Somerville, as I said, Mateus Fernandes, and then you'll be looking at Diouf and other players. So yeah, I really do like Diouf. I think he's got a lot of good talent. Again, with United playing a lot of games next season, we do need strength in depth. Malacia is someone who you can't really rely on after having big injuries, and we've seen his glimpses. They haven't been great this season. I think you definitely need to bring in someone else. So we will have to wait and see what does happen with the left back situation. I think it's definitely a position that United need to bring in. And again, you look at his stats, he's someone who puts a lot of good crosses into the box. He's played quite a few games this season, regularly playing 90 minutes. He's a very, very strong left back. And again, it just comes down to whether United have the funds to kind of pay him, to pay for him. In terms of how much is he going to cost, I would say no more than 25 million, 30 million. Obviously, West Ham will look to get a bit of a profit on what they initially paid for him. But yeah, I think if you're looking at sort of some positive of him, like he puts, his crossing is something that he puts cross into the box, but they need to be a lot more accurate. But again, you still have to remember he's 21. I think that is a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing is he can still develop into a top level player. Bad thing is if you bring him in, is he ready to be playing Champions League straight away? I think he probably is. I think he is a very, very good player. He wins a lot. He wins a lot of his duels. He's very, very good. Could it be the potential left back solution? Obviously, there's a lot of other options out there. Your Lewis Halls, your Nuno Mendes, Um, I forgot his name, but he plays abroad. Forgot his name. You know, your Anthony Robertson, someone in the Premier League that has been linked to United. Adrian Truffert. So there's a lot of left backs out there that United be linked to. I think Diouf is definitely someone United looking at, with obviously West Ham going down and their potential to bring in a young left back. But you can let me know your thoughts in the comments. What's your thoughts on Diouf? That was just me reacting to the story. He could be a potential left back that United bring in. Is he someone that you think is better than Luke Shaw and someone that can probably compete with him? Definitely, I think he is. I think he's someone who has shown a lot already, and the experience is key. But again, let me know your thoughts.